And I'm Gerald, and we're living in Longyou, China.
We are from Charlotte, North Carolina.
We're teaching at the #1 high school in this county, and we're really enjoying living in China.
I've started a food blog, which I'm super excited about because I love to cook, but I've been presented with some new challenges. One being not having an oven. I have learned how to stir fry using a wok and using some other pans. Okay, making noodles from scratch, but mainly making different types of stir fry with the different types of vegetables and trying new spices. So I love having this food blog.
One of the biggest things we're here for is the children and the teaching experience, which that started off pretty well. You know, the relationship started off really great. We met with our supervisor, the principal of our school, and he started the relationship by pretty much telling us that as long as we get the opportunity for each child in our classes to speak for a few seconds each day, he's happy to have the exposure for them. Pretty much he told us we could teach whatever we want.
We taught them about Halloween, and they made cute little masks. They would come to our desk wearing the mask, saying the trick-or-treat rhyme, or singing it. They could either say it or sing it. And we would give them a couple pieces of candy, and they were so excited. I had so many students come to my desk.
Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I want to clean your hair.
Alright, good job.
Wow, good job. One of the biggest differences for us is seeing how things go as an interracial couple. So one of the pros, if you will, is that here people assume that we are a couple. You know, rather than at home we're from the South where people tend to assume you're not a couple or they get confused. That sort of being oblivious to our relationship is not here. You know, here the local people see two people that they know are foreigners and they assume they're together, even if we're across the room from each other or they don't see us walk in together. So even though that might be an assumption, it's refreshing.
I have a little bit of a different experience. So a lot of people do stare at me, a lot more than they stare at him. Sometimes good looks, sometimes bad looks. You know, people will take pictures and they just may like sneak it in, and I don't always want my picture taken. I just kind of want to sometimes just be left alone, just to go do something and come back. You know, sometimes people ask me questions or try to talk to me, and I don't mind it, but sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. It's a little bit different being darker skinned in our city, at least.
We definitely want to make sure that we're being respectful of the local culture, but we also want to be respectful of ourselves.
It really is being true to yourself. If you don't want something to happen, then you can just say no, it's okay. You know, people have been pretty nice about it. I haven't had a bad experience yet about, you know, why won't you take a picture with me? You know, I haven't had that. Sometimes you don't want your picture taken, or sometimes you may not want to answer questions. So you may say, you know, I'm busy right now, or I'm doing something else, and that's completely fine.
So that's been most of our experiences. There's been some good, some bad. A phrase I found myself saying a lot lately is it's not always easy, but it's always worth it. It's always healthy to learn about yourself and to learn a little bit more about the world. But those are our thoughts for now. So we're off to go prepare for our last week of classes before Christmas. We're going to have some cozy planning time in our fuzzy quilted pajamas.
Fuzzies.
And we'll see you next time after we spend our Christmas holiday in Thailand. That's just one more of the benefits of living in China. Bye-bye.
Bye.